Greetings, folks. This is DC Investing. I've reached financial independence, and I'm talking about topics that may help others on their path to financial independence. And one of the things that a lot of folks in the FIRE community, that stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early, they shoot for is having enough in assets to live on. I kind of like to change that acronym. Instead of retire early, I like to say it's financial independence, recreational employment, because it allows for you to do whatever work you want to or no work. So today, one of the stocks that I wanted to talk about is helping me on my path to financial independence. And this stock that I own the ticker is MPLX. And this is the energy midstream pipeline company for Marathon Petroleum. I believe that ticker is MPC. So MPLX is kind of one of the big five pipelines that's out there. Try to show a picture of what the pipelines, where they are in America. They're not just pipelines, they're energy storage facilities and fractation. Not like, that's not the right word for it. They kind of split the raw energy into different pieces. They do some compression on it. They move it around. So that's kind of a little bit of background for what MPLX is. And in August, MPLX paid me $1,811, and it'll pay that same amount again coming up in November, right in the middle of November. So that's just passive income. I don't have to do anything for that money. I just own these shares and it pays me. And over the course of the year, this company is going to pay $7,246 to me. So in order to get that dividend, I've had to purchase shares of MPLX over the past while. And as of today, I own 1,894 of these shares that has a sale value of $94,451. So that's a pretty significant amount. And from these shares, the dividend yield on MPLX is 7.7% as of today. And that's a really nice yield. According to the law of 72, it'll take less than 10 years for me to double my value if I was reinvesting these dividends year after year and buying more shares. It would take less than 10 years for me to do that. I have been reinvesting the dividends up to this point, but pretty soon I'm planning on retiring from my day job and just living off my investments. So I've kind of reached the point where I've replaced my salary with these dividends, and MPLX is one of the stocks I'm using to do that. I did not have to work for the whole value of that $94,000, because since I purchased my shares of MPLX, they've appreciated. So what's kind of nice is I have a 53% gain in my shares of MPLX. I began purchasing kind of at the end of 2021. I was acquiring in 2022, and then I did a major shift in my portfolio kind of right at the end of 2022 and went really heavy into pipeline stocks because I just like the dividend yields for them. And it makes it possible to kind of convert my brokerage account into a passive income generating account where I just use the value that I have that pays passive income to me. These distributions come to me in the form of return on capital, so it's not quite like a dividend. Has a little bit of a different tax structure. I do get a K1 statement for MPLX that I enter into my taxes every year, but I really love the yield on this. So again, I only paid half as much for these shares. They've appreciated over time. They're now throwing off roughly $7,200 a year in passive income to me, and then I can just use this year after year to live on. So this is kind of hopefully it's inspirational to you to know that over time you can trade your day job income. The more you can save and invest into stocks, the more they both will appreciate and also throw off the passive dividend yield to you. So that's one thing that's occurred to me over the past while, and I just thought I'd share that with you, just what's going on in my account for passive income. And MPLX is an important part of the overall piece of what I'm doing on my pathway to financial independence. So like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions, or want to make a statement to the rest of the community here. Appreciate you for coming and visiting the channel. Bye.